Okay, so today I'm going to go over how to fix your Ecom emails. So today we have this email from Zuma Nutrition and some random brand that signed up. This is a welcome email, end up in my inbox. Let's break it down. First of all, two things to notice. You have a shop and blog button up here. This is bad because it's the first email they're going to be receiving from your brand. So you want this email to educate them and give them the offer you promised on your pop-up form. So in this case, we have their headline. Hi there, thank you for joining our community. Here's your discount code. First thing I noticed, discount code is so small and $10 off is so small. You don't really know what you're getting. So that's one thing that we can change right away is change this, make this bigger, especially if you have older audiences who won't be able to see this. Another thing I noticed, the shop button is off and to the side. I typically like to make all my emails centered so you have the visual hierarchy flowing down, which I think just gives it a more clean look. Down here we have this text, and honestly this text is like a big blob, looks very unappealing, doesn't look like something I want to read, there's no structure to it. Even if it has good information, the way it's formatted, no one's going to read it. Next, we have this picture of some woman. I don't know what this picture does. I don't know how it's relevant. Welcome email. First time people are seeing your brand, this picture does nothing, and all it's going to do is increase the scroll rate. Down here, where to start with Zuma Nutrition. Okay, I like this blog post, give more education. I like this section. I think you keep this. Have questions or products. I don't think you need that. It is pretty obvious that people can reply to the email and contact you. And this footer, I like the footer. So all in all, this email is not the greatest, but I think we can make it a lot better. So let's go on Figma. First thing you guys need to do is click down here and create a frame to make sure you're organized. So for emails, you want a frame of 600. So get here, we'll make it 600, and then you can just make it as long as possible. That's probably good. So what I like to do with my emails before I get any pictures, any designs, plan them out via text. So here, since it's a welcome email, I'm going to have like welcome to, align that. Right, we just copy paste this. Down here, we're going to have logo. And then we can have the offer, take, is it $10 off, I think? Take $10 off. We can have code. And then something simple like a shop now. So this is going to make up the hero section, keep it really, really simple. Below that, we're going to have the information section. So we can space this out for now. We're going to have some sort of headline. We're going to have explainer 1. I spelled that wrong, but let's just go with that for now. So this is basically, this line is going to be 1 to 2 sentences, kind of like how they have it here, explaining about the product. And this is going to be explainer 2, and I can't spell today. Anyways, I didn't think that's a word, that's why. So make sure everything's centered here. And then explainer 2 plus reminder of code, which I think is very important, and lots of people skip out on that. And then we'll have a shop now. Yeah, I like that. Text section only. And then I'm thinking this is going to be white, so let's add this for the cutoff. And here we're going to have a cutoff here, and going to have a cutoff here. So this is going to be white, this is going to be the hero picture, and this is going to be a different color. So with welcome emails, one really important thing is have the bestsellers. So we can have bestsellers here, bestsellers. And then in this, they have 1 to 2, they have 2 products, so we can just copy that for now. Oops. Copy, paste this. Product 1. And some sort of cool looking layout like this. Product 2. And then, I like how they have this where to start with Zuma Nutrition, so down here we'll have start with Zuma, like this, center that. I think start this, and maybe supporting headline, something like that to give more information. Always could give more. Then here we'll have see blogs, like that, and then down here we can have blog lists. Perfect. And then their footer, I do like it. So honestly, I'm just going to copy this footer and get this in here. So this is the basic layout of the email. We got all that. So first thing I'm going to do is let's go on their website, Zuma Nutrition. And I like this picture of the shampoo. So you basically just click on it. Here, you can copy the image straight from the website, go back to your Figma and have it. But I do not particularly like this picture. It's a bit boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Nano Banana and create a new picture. Okay, as you can see, I put this into Nano Banana and I got this cool looking picture instead. So yeah, we can get rid of this, and I think this is going to be my hero section. So let me throw this in here and change up the text. Okay, so this is the hero section I have instead. We have welcome to Zuma Nutrition. Take $10 off your order. Use code this. This just looks so much more clean. It just looks much more appealing than whatever this is. And yeah, I moved everything down. Let's get... Oh, that is on top of each other. So we need this section plus this. Yeah, so let's move this here. We can get rid of that now that we actually have the border. And we got this. Now let's put that in there. Okay, so now we have this little text section, your new starting point for real wellness. We have Zuma Nutrition. And one thing you might notice is certain words are bold. So the reason for this is when most people read, they're going to read the first couple words and they're going to jump to the bold. So Zuma Nutrition, wild crafted herbal, regeneratively grown organic. It gives you the whole idea of the text without having to read it. Again here, we manufacture our products, United States and Japan. It gives you the whole idea, and then you have the code again with shop now. You want to have a shop now button after every single section that could change someone's mind possibly. So people could read this, be like, oh, it's made in Japan and US. I want to get this. Code's right there, shop now. Okay, from there, let's do our section we had here. We have our bestseller and product sections. I think I'm gonna have something like this and have this be a different color. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back. Okay, next. So here you can see we have some of our best sellers here. We have two of their best sellers. I don't know if they actually are, not sure. So we have some beautiful product shots that we again use Nano Banana for instead of using the boring ones on their website. We have the little design elements here. We use their brand color of this little green, and we added a little gradient. As you can see, it fades in to give the email some more depth. We have reviews here for the further social proof, seeing how many people bought it. And then we have the name of the product, plus a short little description and another shop now button. So again, you can see it kind of follows the same principle of showcase the product and click shop now. And then yeah, at the bottom here, let's do this stuff. Let's start with Zuma, supporting headlines, see blogs. Let's go do that. Okay, next we have this section that says wherever you are in your health journey, you don't need to figure it out alone. We're here to make it simpler by giving you clear, supportive education. Check out our mini blog posts. You can see simple, saying, hey, we're here to support you. You don't need to make a decision right now, but if you want to, you can. And then I think their footer is spot on, so we can just throw that footer in there. Not much need to be changed there. And let's call this Zuma welcome email. We have that, and let's reduce the size of this so we can get a final look. And there we go. That is how I would fix Zuma's email. You can see the difference here. I think it's pretty substantial. You guys let me know what you think. And if there's any other brands you'd like me to do this for, leave them down below and I will. Have a go on, and I'll see you in the next video.